You got any howlers quick?
Do you know what, Drake? Do you know what I'm gonna give a howler to? And I wish we had more time to talk about it, Chucks. This top 100 list from Apple Music is something I really want to have a talk with you, and I think we should do it at a later date. I've seen people do it, but I still want to talk about it because I mean, I was gonna highlight some of the things that I liked about the list, but then I realized there wasn't much, and I just felt like I don't get the list because there are songs in our, in the culture of hip hop and stuff like that are not placed as high as they're placed within this situation, but they're there, and I'm just like, what's going on? Like, what's going on?
When I saw the list, do you know what the maddest thing is? I watched a quick interview with Zayn and Usher, and Zayn had said, something about Confessions being, like, he introed it by saying, yo, I've got Usher with me. Yeah, we just talked about Usher being 97 in the 100 albums ever or whatever. And I thought, what is he talking about? And I saw in Usher's face, he was a bit taken aback by it or whatever. And I was a bit surprised. I didn't even know what he was talking about. Yeah. It's only until like maybe about a week later, I started realizing, Apple have done a whole list, of all albums. Yeah. And my first question was, how do you compare like an Usher album to a Madonna album? Or like, how would you compare like a Kendrick album to a Taylor Swift album? Like, how do you do that? How do you get there?
Because in my mind,
I could personally only do that myself within my own emotional connections to albums. I could do that myself, but I couldn't put 100 albums together of what I believe is the best albums, the top 100 albums ever, and be comparing them like that. That just sounds nuts to me.
And for me, like,
that's a ball ache.
Music to me needs to stand the test of time. It still needs to be something that either music should represent. Chucky, tell me if you think you actually agree with this, because I'm saying it in my mind. I got to make sure I agree with it myself. It's one of those situations where I feel like music has to represent a time and be a fantastic representation of a time.
Yeah.
Or it has to stand the test of time.
Right.
So I feel like, and Mitch had to slap me in my face, not physically, but I believe he goes gym, so there's definitely he has the capacity to do it.
Hold on. Sorry.
I know.
Seat at the table is higher than
bro, I'm fuming. Bro.
That's bonkers.
It's bollocks. Bro, Lauryn Hill's album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, is definitely one of my favourite albums of all time, if not my favourite album of all time.
Where is that?
It's number 1.
What?
Bro.
Of albums of all time.
And guess what it be? And it's only when Mitch had to really break it down to me. Thriller's number 2. Now, I love Lauryn Hill. Respectfully. I love Lauryn Hill. And this is more Mitch's point than it is mine, because Mitch had to really say, Poet, listen to what I'm saying. I've just played Thriller right now in the car. Like, it can't be better than Thriller. It just can't be better than Thriller. It can't be better than Thriller. Lemonade by Beyonce is number 10. Lemonade.
Hold on 1 second. I need to.
Am I going crazy? What's Going On by Marvin Gaye is 17, but Beyonce's Lemonade album is 10.
I don't even want to do this, but I have to do it.
I love Beyonce, by the way, because I don't want the beehive coming after me, boy. Because you know what? If I get stung, I'ma look.
Okay.
Bruv.
Let me just do this quick. And this is no shade on this album, because I love this album, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Exodus is 46.
Let me just read the songs off this, There's the intro, Lost Ones, X Factor, To Zion, Do Up, Superstar, Final Hour, When It Hurts So Bad, I Used to Love Him, Forgive Them Father, that's a rhythm. Every Ghetto, Every City, Nothing Even Matters.
Best song of all time, or my favourite song of all time. If I die, make sure you play that. Nothing Matters.
Everything Is Everything, rhythm. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Crazy.
Can't Take My Eyes Off You, Tell Him.
Now just go to Thriller.
Wait.
Thriller is ridiculous.
Wait.
Thank you, Mitch, by the way. Go to Thriller.
Wanna Be Starting Something.
What?
Be My Baby.
What?
The Girl Is Mine.
What?
Thriller.
Pardon?
Beat It.
Pardon?
Billie Jean,
Come on.
Human Nature,
Whose nature?
PYT,
Pardon?
Lady in My Life.
I ain't even got one. I ain't even got one, Chucky. Are you crazy?
I can't believe, honestly, and I say this with all due respect, that album is nowhere near Thriller.
You know, Thriller might be
nowhere near.
Thriller might be flawless.
It's nowhere near.
Thriller might be one of the best bodies of work ever placed together in terms of, let's give you hit after hit after hit, and you want to talk about standing the test of time. What it done at the time, I've spoken to my mum about all the time.
God.
I said to mum, what did Thriller do at the time? The things that my mum tells me Thriller does. Man, man fainting for this nigga. Fainting.
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't even come on stage yet. You're just seeing pyrotechnics. Donnie comes up like this.
Yeah.
Gala drop into their knees, big man.
And also, you know what? To add elements to this, which I would have thought that they might have done, which is why I think this would be difficult to do anyway, is there's other contributing factors that need to be placed in this. It's
Such as?
How did this translate live? Look at what Michael Jackson was doing within his live show. This Don was flying out of stadiums, bro.
Do you know what? And
you
what,
know
like,
he
trust
was
me.
flying out of stadiums.
Like Dan said, quoting Dan, what's that show you? The bikinis. What they show you is interesting. What they don't show you is equally as interesting. Now, you know one thing that stats don't show you? The time.
Yeah.
The feeling, the time. You just had to be there. I can't even imagine the time of Thriller.
Can I see the top 10?
Oh, can I do a little countdown top 10 just so we have the people at home to. So as Chucky's looking for it, Chucky, I'm going to give you Beyonce with Lemonade. Came out in 2016. And
Lemonade is better than Confession.
I don't even want to get into it.
Crazy.
Nirvana,
crazy.
Never mind. And Nirvana's, that's a good album. I have listened. Amy Winehouse, Back to Black is an amazing album. Kendrick, Good Kid, Mad City, an amazing album.
Can I just stop you here?
This shouldn't be.
Read the next one.
Bro!
Go on.
I can't.
How do you compare?
Let me tell you something, yeah? Frank Ocean, Blonde is not even better than Channel Orange. This is facts.
Blonde is hard, though.
Blonde's not better than Channel Orange. Give me 5 songs you like on Blonde. It's an album, bro. You're talking about nostalgia.
And you know what? He needs to
Pyramids. Thinking about you. Sierra Leone. Come on, my brother. I can go on. What are we doing here? This brother had people screaming, whether they were gay or straight, running through my mind, boy. Give him top 10. How about?
No, you know what? Do you know what? I actually hear that argument.
Blonde is not better than Channel Orange. What are we doing here? Blonde, yeah? No, Blonde is sick. Don't get it twisted, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the track list here. Blonde is cold.
Blonde is cold, but you see Blonde.
Maybe I had a little bit of recency bias because I've been listening to that a lot recently, but Channel Orange is a madness.
But
how do you compare... Wait, go up. How do you compare, I don't know, Songs in My Life with Blonde? Songs in the Key of Life. By Stevie Wonder and Blonde. How do you do that?
I listened to that Prince album, yeah? God forgive me, yeah? Prince is crazy. This guy was writing, arranging, produced, like, this guy done everything. That's why him and Michael Jackson used to go back to back on some Drake and Kendrick stuff. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out who is who in that equation, though. Because Prince is really out here, but so is Michael Jackson.
Symbol.
But the Beatles being number 3, obviously, you know my thing, not for me.
How do you even compare, like, how did you get here?
Do you know who's not in the top 100? And it just doesn't make no sense to me.
Go on.
No.
Future.
Maybe in the future.
Yeah. Maybe in the future.
Future's got a couple albums that should be there. Future's got better albums than Beyonce.
This is a mess.
Furthermore, Future's in there because Beyonce done Drunk in Love. Future song. It's a mess, bro. It's a mess, man.
This has to be a statistics thing.
All right, am I biased when I say you see the impact music has on the world? Surely that should play a part. Sure. So you see Exodus.
I just need to check something.
What Exodus done for Jamaicans?
Wait, hold on a minute. Where's Bob Marley?
46.
Oh my God.
Do you understand where our problem is?
Is
how can Exodus
crazy.
be 46? I've listened to Exodus so much recently purely because I went to go and watch the film. I don't understand how Bob Marley was tall and had an English accent on the bus. But, bro. Chucky, we need to... Chucky, do you know what we might need to do?
This is mental.
Should we dissect
Wait, hold on a minute.
I'll listen to every album.
Understand this as well. Some of the rhythms on this as well, bro.
Ridiculous. Go true.
Waiting in Vain, Turn the Lights Down Low, Three Little Birds, One Love, Natural Mystic is one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite songs ever in life. Exodus.
Yeah, outrageous this one.
Movement of Ja people. Are you nuts, bro?
And also, what that like, you know, you'd have to sit down and speak with certain people about that because that was there. But what that album did at that time and what Bob Marley was doing at that time.
There's a film.
It's not even, you can't even have a, like, there's no way that Lauryn Hill album is anywhere even near that.
Remember, I think...
I could maybe even make a, wait, what Blueprint album did it say was there? Blueprint 2?
No, of course not. No, not Blueprint 2.
No, one.
Did you hear Kanye West's verse on Blueprint 2? On The Bounce?
I don't remember.
They should have thrown away the bloody project because of that alone.
I don't see a Taylor Swift song or album.
You mean 1989's there? Or 19 whatever's there?
Better than any of this.
Yeah, but
No, I don't know. I can't do that.
Because I'm not around. I'm not outside with her.
No, but watch
One
this.
thing I will tell you is she's a guy out here.
Bro, she's not a joke.
She's cold. I'm not saying
Brother,
She's a guy out
but
here.
you know how bad it is though?
That's my point. Like, how do you compare them? If
That's
you're
what-
not outside, like, I mean, obviously they must be saying that they are, but
I spoke to my sister. My sister's a Taylor Swift fan. And my sister loves music. Proper. But she's into like a different, she likes bands.
yeah.
And she told me straight, Po, the moment Taylor Swift just started talking to everyone, I'm just not really in it no more. She goes, before, Taylor Swift was like a specific girl talking to a specific group of people, but everyone just happened to be listening. She's like, now, she's just trying to make everyone happy. She goes, I kind of clocked out.
I could be wrong in saying this, yeah, but I do feel like part
on.
of me disagrees with that purely because I went to the O2 Arena to go and see one of my favorite bands called Night.
1980,
How the fuck have I forgot their name?
1987, 1985.
You give
they
me
got us on
up
chocolate.
to the same thing. I don't know what the words are. Ooh,
1975. That's it. 1975. I went to go see them. So anyway, she came out, yeah. I said this here as well. She came out as a surprise guest, yeah, and she sang a couple of rhythms. I don't even really know these rhythms, yeah. But the one thing that I did notice is in her playing the guitar and singing these songs, every single person in, this is when I felt like a massive visitor, by the way.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking back, everyone knows every bar. I don't know shit. I just know 1975's lyrics and that's that. I don't really check for it like that, innit? Yeah. Not that I don't like her, I just don't, it's not my thing. But she did something that was so subtle that made me think, okay, it feels like there's like a nice connection between her and these people because she's playing the guitar and then like she's still playing after she's finished the bars and she's like talking to them. But the way she's talking to them, it felt like I was personally watching her talking to her brothers and sisters.
But you know why though? She's been getting sympathy vote for too long now, man. And I'm sure she's
I think
talented.
she's good though.
I'm not saying she's not good, but I'm saying a lot of that relationship is built upon what Kanye West did, man. And do you know what? Well done. Credit to her. I rate her. She's sick. She's done your thing. But a part of me with Taylor Swift, I just got to be honest.
He shouldn't even have done
Who
that.
cares? When I listen to Taylor Swift music, I'm just like, who? Like, when I take a look at World Matters and you have the chance to pick up a pen and write something, and I just think, Taylor Swift, who cares? Like,
Nah, yeah, but it's
No,
just not
no,
your,
I can
it's
think
not your
that.
thing.
I'm-
It's
and
just
I
not
can-
your thing.
there's no-
'Cause
there's
she'll
no
probably
no.
she'll probably say the same
no
about
no.
Future.
But she wouldn't. Because I've seen her dance to Future. So you watch your mouth. I'll give you a mirror.
Hey,
I'll give you a mirror.
Hey, I go. I need to get a tune.